What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dr. Joker, with another edition of Where Pick and Dare, where I'll be making picks for different games, and I hope I'm right for a lot of them. Now, if I pick a team that I cheer for to lose, then I hope I'm wrong. With all that being said, time for the picks. It will be first game, Kansas City Royals versus the Cleveland Guardians. So in this one, it's at Cleveland, but the ERA for Ubik, the Royals pitcher is .71, while for maybe the Guardians pitcher it's 6.52. So I think the Royals beat the Guardians. For Giants versus Yankees, this is at New York, but similar to the previous game, the ERA difference is big. So Ray for the Giants has 3.18, while the Yankees pitcher Stroman has 7.27. So I think the Giants are winning the game tomorrow. Now for Bruins versus Diamondbacks. So Diamondbacks pitcher Rodriguez has ERA of 6.1. Brewers at the point of recording this does not have a pitcher announced. But with that high ERA for Rodriguez, I think the Brewers beat the Diamondbacks in Arizona. Alright, Dodgers, Cubs. Dodgers have played very well this year. And as far as ERA goes, Boyd for the Cubs has an ERA of 0. Yamamoto has an ERA 1.69. I think with it being in LA and with how well Yamamoto's played, I think the Dodgers beat the Cubs. NBA. So first game, Milwaukee Bucks versus Detroit Pistons. I think with that game being in Detroit, I think the Pistons pull out the win and beat the Bucks. Let's see, Pacers versus Magic. This one is in Indiana, and Pacers have been playing better than the Magic with their record, so I think the Pacers beat Orlando. All right, Knicks versus Cavs. So now this could be a really good game. Cleveland has the best record in the East, and then it's at New York. This will probably be a big game. I think with it being New York, I think the New York Knicks will beat the Cavs this weekend. And alright, Nuggets versus Grizzlies. So in this one, it's it's at Denver, and both teams are in the playoffs and pretty good standing. And but I mean, Denver, they just lost their coach, so that's gonna be a big thing. But I think despite all that, I think Denver beats Memphis tomorrow. Alright. Now for Clippers versus Kings. So this could be a decent game. I mean, it's at Sacramento, and while the Clippers have more wins, I mean, Clippers, they've not always had the best history in the clutch, but I think the Clippers will go to Sacramento and beat the Kings. All right, final game: Lakers versus Rockets. The Lakers have played well with Doncic having this big game against Dallas. And, LeBron James, still LeBron James. Despite some of his injury history the past few years, and Rockets are playing well. With this being in LA, I think the Lakers beat the Rockets. College baseball. So first game, Arkansas at Georgia. This is a really good game. This could be big. I think with it being in Athens, I think Georgia uh wins tomorrow. See, Virginia Tech, Florida State. You have number 9 versus number 25. So I think with it being at Virginia Tech, I think the Hokies get the upset over the Seminoles. You know, NC State, Louisville. This is at NC State, so this could be a big game. Louisville's number 14. I think Louisville gets the win tomorrow. Sorry, North Carolina, Wake Forest. This is at North Carolina. North Carolina is ranked 16. Wake Forest unranked. I think North Carolina beats Wake Forest. LSU, Auburn. LSU's number 3. Auburn's number 11. It's at Auburn, but Auburn's not one of the harder stadiums to play in. It's not. And LSU fans will show up. I think LSU beats the Tigers tomorrow. Alabama, Mississippi State. So this is at Tuscaloosa. It's not in Starkville. If this was in Dewey Noble Field, it would be very interesting because Dewey Noble Field is one of the harder stadiums to play in. I think with it being Tuscaloosa and given some of the issues Mississippi State has had, I think Alabama gets the win over the Bulldogs tomorrow. Kansas, TCU. Their records are really close. Kansas is 22, TCU is unranked. I think despite being at TCU, I think Kansas gets the win tomorrow. Ole Miss, Tennessee, number 5 versus number 6. This is a big one. Tennessee's played very well the past few years. So is Ole Miss. SEC versus SEC. Best conference in baseball. It's a tough one, but with it being in Oxford, I think the Rebels are going to beat the Falls. All right. Oklahoma versus Vandy, another big SEC one. 17 versus 19, both very good teams. I think with being in Norman, I think Oklahoma beats Vanderbilt. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.